the wonderful Horton Centre, and I've been joined by Hiccupy. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, it's good.
So, first of all, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, hiya, I'm Bryony, and this is Ed, and we're both co-artistic director of Hiccupy.
Hiccupy. And you're a local company, is that correct?
Yeah, we're really local. We literally live around the corner from the Horton Arts Centre, so you couldn't get much closer.
So nice journey to work.
Perfect.
Pretty good commute, yeah.
Well, I've just been watching rehearsal. We're having rehearsals here now for Moonfall, which is a show which is performing at the Horton Centre. How many performances are there?
12?
Yeah, so there's 12 performances over 6 days, so 2 shows a day, from the 19th to the 24th of December.
And I believe there's going to be a relaxed performance. What's for those that don't know?
Yeah.
What will be a relaxed performance? You all just lay around on the crash mat? Or?
That sounds good.
In a relaxed performance, we kind of expect people to be able to move around a bit more for the audience. There'll be some house lights at a low level so that it's a bit more comfortable for some people. Sound levels are a bit lowered as well, but because the show's non-verbal, which means there's no talking in it anyway, we don't really have to change that. So there's not huge differences for our performance because it's already quite accessible, but just like little things. And I think it's just the knowledge of being accepting if someone makes noise or shouts out, that's fine.
Excellent. So no lines. That's handy.
Yeah.
Lots of movement.
Yes. So I've just watched the rehearsal, which has been amazing. And gave a little secret out. I'd always wanted to climb a rope. I won't say give too much away. So how did you guys start? How did Hiccupy come about?
So we both went to drama school. We both went to Rose Bruford. As part of my course, I got to have a little taster in some circus. And then after we'd graduated, which is quite a few years ago now, we started taking up circus classes. And we started just doing evening classes. And we got quite addicted, found we had a kind of connection with it. And it literally, one evening class a week became 2, became 3. And then we ran away and did a full-time, literally ran away to the circus.
Yeah.
We did a full-time course. And then we've been touring with various companies. And eventually we decided that we wanted to create Hiccupy, because there's not a lot of companies who are taking circus and narrative theatre and sticking them together. We really like that kind of sense of a story, but also with the spectacle of exciting tricks.
And you guys were here last year, that's correct, with the
Elf Factory.
Elf Factory.
Yeah, we were. So,
I did know that, I think.
so Ed was in it last year and I directed it.
Oh,
Yeah, so...
Yeah, same space, because the Horton's so brilliant, because there's so much height.
Yes.
And obviously we use quite large rigs, so lots of metalwork and lots of tricks up high, and there's not that many places you can do it, whereas the Horton's given us the opportunity to put that up.
So normally your shows would be in the summer outside, would that be correct?
Yeah, we tour a lot outdoors. We do go to theatres as well, and schools, all sorts of spaces, but yeah, whole variety.
And do you do classes yourself now for people, or is that something you're looking at doing?
We've both taught classes quite a lot. We do occasional workshops for people if they want to come and learn some skills.
Climbing a rope? Or?
Climbing a rope?
Yeah.
I reckon we can get you in.
Yeah, definitely.
After we finish this recording, we'll...
Yeah, wait for the video. Oh, excellent. So let's talk a little bit about Moonfall. It's here at the Horton, as we've said earlier. What is Moonfall about without giving too much away?
Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, so Moonfall it's about a brother and a sister, and it focuses on the sister and how sometimes she might be slightly overshadowed, and her desire effectively to run away, and to run away to the moon. She's always had a love for the moon, and she feels like she needs to break free. So it follows her story and the connection between this brother and sister who are very close, but they don't always get on. But as the story goes on, we might realise that perhaps they need each other more than they first thought.
And a lot of it takes place on Christmas Day. So there's a whole heap of presents, and the brother gets all the presents that the sister wants, and so that kind of causes a bit of an argument, which is this spark for her to run away to the moon.
I know that feeling very well, being the youngest of 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've tried to kind of look at stereotypes like girl and boy things, and then you know, how we can play with that.
And would you say there's a certain age group that the show would appeal to more or less, or?
We've said it's suitable for ages 3 and above, but it's really aimed at whole families.
Yeah.
So if they're a bit younger, we've got a 2-year-old and she's seen little snippets and she's very excited to see all of it. But, you know, her grandparents are also going to come, and I think we'll get a lot from it. So it's multi-generation.
As I say, the little bits of you rehearsing just now, well, it was just amazing to view, and I think with the lighting and everything else, it will be a great show.
Yeah, thank you.
How do people get tickets?
Yeah, so the easiest way is to go to the Horton website.
Yep.
Click on the What's On, find Moonfall, and all the information's there. Tells you a little bit more about the show, and it's obviously got the ticket link. Yeah.
And we'll put a link in the comment section as well of the video.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I just think that's brilliant.
Thank you very
So
much.
really looking forward to seeing
Brilliant.
it myself. Thank you very much for giving up such valuable time.
Oh, no, thank
of
you.
your
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Thanks for coming
Thank
along.
you.
No worries, thank you.
Cheers.